Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live tournament action coming at you. We are kicking off tonight's Open Arena tournament hosted by myself and ALT-Stracraft, and we've got a special treat for you. On the line tonight with me as my co-caster is going to be NJEX. NJEX, how are you doing?
Absolutely awesome, Knack. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. I'm actually extremely pleased to be watching RGNFuture battling it out here. He's going to be taking on Graxlthadeus. What a nice name. Looks like he's probably from Rome, don't you think?
Yeah. I get that sense from him too.
Yeah, Roman. I mean, he appears to be a Roman. I kind of envision this guy as like a centurion. He's probably got, you know, like a helmet kind of like Niter. Don't you think?
Yeah, it reminds me of that. Definitely.
I probably wouldn't put him right up in the same league as Niter quite yet. We will have to check out his playstyle here. But, I mean, if he's got a helmet similar to anything close to what Niter's got, man, I'll tell you, that guy is going to be impressive. But RGNFuture, our blue Protoss player here, he's definitely got a lot of clout when it comes to playing Protoss here. So I'm actually pretty pleased to be watching him playing a PvP here. Who do you think is going to be our favorite to win here, considering these two players?
Well, honestly, I would have to say RGNFuture is definitely the favorite. The guy's been playing Starcraft for 10 years and has made it his career, and honestly, he does this for a living. So, honestly, I think he has the best shot out of the two here. But you know what? Graxl might surprise us and take out RGNFuture. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, upsets are always a possibility, especially in a best of one. And I mean, Thaddeus here really is a highly ranked player, so we were dealing with good, solid play styles for both of these guys. And we're on a very large map. The scouting award for the evening is going out to Thaddeus already. He's already got his probe scout headed out across the map. Looks like he will be making it over to Future's base here in just a few moments, but Future not too far behind on his scouting, and it looks like we're stuck with standard openers for now. Too bad. You were hoping for a proxy 2-gate, weren't you?
Slightly. I thought there might be something to that extent, but it looks like we're going to have a pretty standard opening. Whether it turns into a 4-gate or a 3-gate robo, we'll have to see.
Right.
So, something along those lines.
Something along those lines, indeed. Now, we've got the gas going down for Thaddeus here fairly quickly, but I'll tell you, man, Future got his out super quick, so we could see either some kind of tech play here or an early expansion, which would kind of be interesting. But we've seen a lot more in PvP where people are trying to take expansions early in the game, and it strikes me as a little strange. Obviously, they only do that on large maps like Calm Before the Storm, which we are on. But it's still, I think, is kind of risky. And look at that, a second gas going down here for Future. This is interesting stuff to me. What do you make of this?
Yeah, well, you do need a fair amount of gas if you're going to do any sort of like heavy immortal play. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of expanding in PvP until you know the other person's expanded. There is sort of that kind of rule that whoever expands first dies first. But definitely, if he's going this gas heavy, we're going to be seeing probably some pretty interesting tech coming out of Future. Thaddeus is doing just about the same thing right now, so we could honestly just see absolutely two mirror armies at some point.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a good possibility, but this double gas play from both of these guys seems fairly, I don't know, man. It's going to be a little bit dicey here in just a little bit. I'm expecting to either see an expansion or fireworks right off the bat. And we still don't see any robos out on the field from either of these players, so it makes me kind of feel like we're going to start seeing some sentries. We do have one sentry right now from Thaddeus, but he's supply blocked. Ouch. So, yeah, but sentries from him, so I'm guessing an expand there. And we're just working on stalkers. Oh, there goes your robo. There goes your robo for Future. So, good stuff.
Robo's throwing down the robo. Thaddeus is throwing down the robo, and it looks like we're seeing 2 more gates out of Future. Now, he may throw a robo on top of this, or he may expand first. We'll have to see what his plan is. Like, you could go through people's builds 100 times and watch them play 100 times, but in the end, they could have that one game where you're absolutely shocked to see that. Actually, we have a Twilight Council going down for Future as well, so we might be seeing some Blink Stalker play coming out of him very shortly.
Yeah. Yeah, Blink Stalker play is a nice play on this map. There's a lot of things that you can do with Blink. It's very large, so if you get stuck out in the center of the map, Blink is really going to enable you to take advantage of your opponent's army that may or may not be more or less immobile. But we see a robotics bay going down here from Thaddeus off one base, and I'm still actually kind of mystified as to why neither of these players have taken an expansion here. With so much gas mining so early, this is pretty interesting stuff. Now, Future is getting geared up for a push. It appears he's got that forward pylon here. Do you think this is going to go well for him? I think he's got a pretty nice little army.
Future right now, I think, has the slight advantage because Thaddeus has pretty much one of each unit, base unit out right now, whereas Future he's working on stalkers, but he does also have the forward pylon, and he's warping in he's warped in a sentry. So he's got a nice little army already way across the map, whereas Thaddeus is still sitting in the back of his base, teching to Colossus on one base,
right,
which will put him at a bit of a disadvantage very quickly if he does not expand.
Yeah.
But right now he really can't expand because this army is sitting right here and will just pick off the Nexus whenever he puts it down.
Right. Well, I mean, he does have that back pocket expansion, but still, I think you're right. And the crazy thing here is that he's going for his thermal lance upgrade first. I disagree with this play on a couple different levels, especially because he's only on the one base, which means he's delaying his Colossus first just to get out an upgrade, and so he might get attacked here, and yeah, he is going to have thermal lance upgrade, but he may not have any Colossus out at that point, and that's what's going to be troublesome for him. And he's chrono boosting out his first Colossus right here, right now, but we've got a Void Ray hallucination soaking up a lot of damage, and this attack is going extremely well here. Wow.
And the blink completes, and now Thaddeus is in a bit of trouble as this blink is completed, and now really Future can just get into his base very simply.
Yep. Cruising up here, he took out that Immortal right away and is now focusing down these units. These Zealots not going to be able to get any damage done here. You're about to see your Colossus. My guess is this guy is about to die. A very slow and painful death. Oh, how about a fast and painful death? You think that would be more appropriate?
Well, Colossus might pop out in time. Oh, but there's the GG anyways. Oh, man.
Best of ones, brutal stuff. Future taking it down with that Blink Stalker play. I'll tell you, Njax, that was a nicely played little Blink Stalker deal there. I love that he used the hallucinated Void Rays to gain sight of the high ground. I thought that worked out extremely well for him. And here we are,
brilliant.
moving into the next round. Should we follow this guy?
I think so. I think a lot of people want to follow Rain tonight. So.
All right, let's do it. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab. Always alt Starcraft. We'll see you guys in just a bit.